You've been in the league, what's it, 16 years?
Yeah, this will be 17.
You old, you
super vet now.
Super vet. 16 years, man. And seeing it, you done seen it evolve through all the eras, man. Like last summer, a good friend of ours, Coach Chauncey Billups, mentioned a player posting his highlights at halftime. And we've seen guys checking their phones during the games. We're going to watch this clip right here.
I had a kid, dog, at halftime. Now, you know we rebuilding, right? We in New Orleans. I ain't even going to say the kid name.
Yeah.
We're down like 18 at the half. He had a nasty dunk. We coming out for the third quarter. This motherfucker done posted his dunk on his joint.
Stop it.
At halftime. At halftime, bro, we down 18.
You got to optimize those numbers.
Man, I grind his ass up, man.
So what's the biggest difference you've noticed in players today compared to when you came in the league in 09?
That, for one. Motherfuckers getting on their phone, so worried about what's on their phone, what somebody say. Even to his point, I seen a motherfucker put his name in the Twitter search to see what they were saying.
Oh, vanity searching.
Damn, that's crazy.
Somebody who's actually playing them, like
playing.
They was like getting minutes.
Yes. And I'm like, this to the point we at, you know what I mean? Like that was never a thought.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When
even for you, that wasn't a thought. Even worse for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Phones and shit.
Like no social media, none of that.
Niggas weren't checking their two-way pages and all that.
That's crazy.
But to that point, it's that. Like motherfuckers always ask me, like, man, you can play another 4 or 5 years.
Shit.
But it's that part of the game that sucks the energy out of you, because everybody's so worried about everything else now instead of what it was built on. Like your game, competing, winning, going out there, you know, giving everything you got. It's like everybody's so caught up in all the shit that don't matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when I'm wearing, motherfuckers in the mirror fixing this, doing that. Exfoliating and all this shit. It's like
exfoliating for the game is crazy. Exfoliating for the game is crazy.
Look, I know this is about you, but before you got to San Antonio, that was Manu Ginobili last year. And me going in the league, see, only if you were there a year before, because at halftime, he'd be in there sipping the espresso. I'd be like, what in the European shit is this?
That was different, though.
I'm like, where am I at?
That's a cultural difference. That's the pre-workout.
It just constantly got worse and worse and worse. But
yeah, bro.
You would have seen that first. If
I seen a motherfucker.
I see a nigga
Answer a
exfoliating for the
FaceTime
game is crazy. I'm gonna tell Coach you can't play tonight, champ.
Telling you, bro. Like, so from that standpoint, all that's done changed, and it's like everything used to built on wanting to compete, like the shit you do on the court. Now it's so much of everything you do off the court that seems much more important than anything.
I feel like the league is in a generational shift right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, you'll see clips online of, you know, young players like seeing clips of like Chris Webber, Patrick Ewing, and like
they don't know. That shit makes me mad.
I don't know who that is.
Bro, that shit makes me mad.
I mean,
like, that shit pisses me off. Like, I really get upset about that shit.
Did you watch basketball? Like, that's what I'm saying.
That shit
I did
pisses me
some
off.
card breaking with a bunch of rookies the last 2 days, and like you have the 90s pictures. We got all these, you know, guys from the class of 96, 97.
That shit make me mad. I ain't gonna lie. That shit really makes me mad. Like, I be had to walk away from that shit. Like,
But they can change that though. Like this newer generation, right? It's such a disconnect between generations, especially in sports. To whereas though this generation could change the narrative on that.
Yeah.
The way that they stream now, right? All they have to do is go on there and do their own research. Stream the highlights. Stream Pat Ewing. Stream Mitch, you know, what's my man name? Mitch Richmond. Like stream these guys. Sit there and watch old clips and do the same shit you would do if you streaming anything else. I guarantee you their perspective would be a lot different.
But just like Chauncey said.
I start seeing them do that in music. I seen a young boy that was streaming. He was doing it. He went back to stream Nas because he was like, man, everybody keep talking about Nas.
I seen that.
He's like, let me go do my own research.
Right.
And he sat there and listened to the whole Nas shit. And he was like, yo,
this is crazy.
This is crazy. This is one of my new favorite rappers. I didn't even know that. This is a younger kid who's streaming. I think we can get to that.
Yeah, for sure.
We allowed in this younger generation stream.
We also forcing kids to be selfish, like Chauncey said. Like he putting up his own highlights. He worried about him trying to get to the bag.
Yeah.
They giving the bag so much younger. Like they not worried about the superstars and the guys on the team or they just trying to get to the bag early. So they just trying to promote themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they might look at somebody that might not be in the league and be like, oh, he nice, play one-on-one or whatever, and think of him like he's one, like we thought of the Mitch Richmonds.
Yeah.
Which is...
I mentioned Mitch because Mitch was nice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, Mitch is nice. T-Mac brought up Mel Tinsley.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And people went crazy. No, but go really look at Mel Tinsley.
Yeah.
And you'll see why Kyrie was inspired by somebody like Tinsley.
Yeah.
Like, don't just jump out the window and say, nah, and debate some shit. Like, really go back and do some research and utilize your platform. You streaming everything else.
But
Stream
it's
that
funny you
shit.
mentioned that because I feel like the theory behind that is like the streaming and like everything is so done with numbers and like seeing view counts. And because everything's so much faster now is that once you see a number, up against somebody from like the 90s or 80s, like, oh, he couldn't be that good if such and such has more points than him, but they don't realize the game's a little faster, they're playing longer, there's all this other stuff. So it's like
inflated.
they don't even bother to go watch Mitch Richmond because it's almost a completely different game then.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But my point is, there's certain people, and I mentioned very specific names.
Yep.
There's certain players from all of them old eras that you can still respect, whether the game was different or not.
Of course, yeah.
You respect the skill
Ron
set.
Strickland.
There's a lot of niggas back in the day who got skill sets that could translate into any era. So I'm saying go back and look at that. Fuck watching the how slow, the Bob Cousy dribbling left with the right. You know what I'm saying? But you can respect the art. You can respect the skill set that a lot of these players had that don't get the attention that they deserve. So that's I just like to connect the dots.